Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to continue on with our Classroom of the Elite weekly reviews. Episode 5 came out today. Yes, that is right. Episode 5. We are almost halfway done. Halfway into the season. And it's like, it just feels like it just started yesterday, man. The time is just going by so fast. But with this episode comes the conclusion to Volume 9 of the light novel, and along with this, Ichinose's backstory is here as well. The war with Arisu continues and ends this episode. Now, the episode picks up right where the last one left off, with the rumors being spread, and Class D ends up going to Hashimoto, the one they believe is spreading these rumors. He's the one that was following Kei and Kiyotaka when they were secretly meeting, if you don't remember. And they're just accusing him, like getting mad, upset. They're ready to throw hands. They are ready to fight Hashimoto over these rumors because it's slander. It really is. Depending on what was written about them, this is slanderous stuff, and that's not like that's stuff that people can be taken to court for. So, this is very serious to them. And then, Ayano Koji sees what's going on. He goes over there with his friend group, and they're like, they see it and they're like, hey, break it up. And not Ayano Koji, but his friends are like, hey, break it up. Like, don't, there's no need to take it this far, man. Just take a chill pill, relax. So eventually things get settled. They go to separate ways. Sheena steps up to is like, hey man, like just water under the bridge, forgive them and stuff. And he's like, nah, it's all good. There's nothing to forgive, nothing serious. And really after that, it just goes straight into Ichinose's backstory. Um, it's Arisu and whole group of lackeys go to Class B, and they're confronting Ichinose, about to expose her to her class and stuff. And then Class C finds out about it. Kiyotaka ends up going over there with some other people. Other people are gathered around, like, hey, what's going on? Why are all these people here? And I don't know what happens. Gossip, drama, stuff like that. And it's just Ichinose's like, after some words by Arisu, Ichinose's like, I gotta say something, and so she goes up to the podium and she takes a stand and apologizes to her class. She's like, I'm sorry, everyone. I let you all down. What Arisu is saying is true. I did indeed commit a crime. And we go into her backstory. That backstory is I come from a single mother with two kids. I'm one of them with a little sister, and she did her best to provide for us. And one of the things was like my little sister, her birthday was coming up, and as a mom, she wanted to be able to get her something that she really wanted, and she's the type of person that understands despite circumstances they can't really have a lot, so she never really asked for anything, fancy clothes, jewelry, games, stuff like that. She understands they can't really afford luxuries like that. And despite that, her mom really wanted to get her sister something, so she's ended up overworking herself to the point of collapsing and getting hospitalized for a little bit. And that really stuck to Ichinose. She's like, she sees this happen and she's like, wow, my mom is working herself to death pretty much. So at that point, she's like, okay, well, I, because of what my mom is doing, I want to get my sister something because it's obviously something very important to her as well. So Ichinose does her best to try to find work and everything, but she's unable to because she's just a middle schooler, child labor laws and stuff like that. They can't hire middle schoolers. I mean, some places can, I mean, here in the US, but what Ichinose was, that's not really allowed. Like, it's just age dependent. High school freshman is probably what the bare minimum to get hired, I'd say. So she's unable to, and she goes to the store and she's like looking at the gift that her sister really wanted, and she's looking back and forth between her empty wallet or her almost empty wallet and the price tag of what the gift her sister wants. It's like last chance, and there's a sign, last chance sale. It's never gonna be sold again. Get it while you can. Then a group of other kids come up and like, oh, we want this. We can't get it today, but we can come back tomorrow. Say they get paid tomorrow or something, and then we can buy it. It's the only one they got or something like that. And I don't know if y'all have ever experienced really wanting something so bad that you do end up having thoughts on like, I can just grab it and go. I can just grab it and go. I really want this. Like, it just gets stuck in your mind that you end up. It's not even a want anymore. It becomes a need. Like, you need to have this. Not having this thing is gonna end up hurting you. And that's what happens to Ichinose, the, I guess, threat of someone taking it being gone, not being able to make her sister happy and stuff like that. She ends up giving into those thoughts, like, just take it and go. No one can see you, and that's what she does. She takes it and goes, and no one finds out. And then she ends up giving it to her sister. Everything is all jolly good there. Obviously, it's eating away at Ichinose, but seeing her sister as happy as she was, she's like, maybe it was a good thing. Maybe it's okay. Like just trying to console herself. Justify her actions to make her conscience feel a bit more at ease. But then, once her mom gets discharged from the hospital and her sister it's trying to go, look what Honami got me, mom. Like, I love it, it's so great. And then, understanding the circumstances, immediately Ichinose's mom realizes something's not right. Especially for the price it was and everything. Something's not adding up here. And then, she easily finds out, like, oh my god, my daughter stole something? Holy shit. And then, as great parents do, they bitch. Oh, Ichinose's mom bitch slaps, so obviously. I know it's not an actual bitch slap, but I just see a slap, it's like, oh, they got bitch slapped, so forgive me for that, but that's how it goes for me. But yeah, she finds out, gives Ichinose the slap, goes back to the store with Chonze, apologizes for her daughter, and forces her to apologize. And that like hurts Ichinose. She's still a child growing and stuff. She's like, she really did something horrible, and it really hurts her, and she knows it. Then she ends up withdrawing from like just life, pretty much. She shuts down and everything, so she doesn't end up going for school for like 6 months apparently, and just shuts herself into her room, just trying to deal with it all and cope. And then eventually, she's about to graduate middle school. High school is coming up, entrance exams and all of that. And, her mom just, without talking to her, just leaves her a note with some food because she hardly eats, I'm assuming, during this time. She's like, Honami, I know you feel bad and everything, but don't give up on high school. Like, that's the worst possible thing you can do. Especially because before this happened, we see Ichinose is really trying hard to pursue high school. Like, this is something she really wants to do and get into a good school and stuff so her family can be better off and everything. So this one single letter reinvigorates Ichinose to start doing better and to try again. And then she gets into the advanced nurturing high school and everything, and she's like, I can start fresh, I can prove myself, and all of that. So there's that. That's Ichinose's story. She is indeed a criminal, but as we've seen from her actions, we know she is a good person at heart. She hasn't very, if at all, no ill will towards anyone. She just wants to make people happy. She wants to do good. And because of her actions throughout the year so far, her classmates forgive her. They're like, no matter what, We got you, Ichinose. We're with you every step of the way. We believe in you and trust you. And Arisu is just still like, wow, what a beautiful sight this is. Evil villain, hands clasping against each other, rubbing together. She's like ready to tear it all down. And then Nagumo comes in with some of the teachers, Class A and B's homeroom teachers. And, the school's getting involved now. And they're like, hey, this is going against our code of ethics. It's damaging more than just a single individual. It's damaging the entire student body. We're not allowing any more rumors anymore. If you post rumors, you're getting out of here. And this is like, obviously just like, well, guess I'm out. I'm a head out now. And that's the end of that. Ichinose overcomes her past as best she can. It's always gonna stick with her, but she's able to move forward past it now. And then Arisu meets Ayano Koji, who is revealed that he already knew Ichinose's crime and everything, aside from Kamuro, who obviously told him about it. He's been going to Ichinose's room every day to get her to admit it herself. Because that's the first thing about like getting over something, self admission. Like bottling something in can only do so much for so long. So just saying it out loud is so helpful. Just not keeping it inside. And that's what helps Ichinose tell her class about it. She's able to open up to her friends and get it off her chest and admit to her mistakes, her faults, and everything. So that's the end of that. Arisu meets with Kiyotaka, and she's like, I only did this to get your attention. I want to fight you, and it's gonna be the next exam. And she puts her expulsion on the line just to fight him. And he's like, well, why should I do that? What's in it for me? And she's like, I'll bet my expulsion that I can beat you. Now, her condition, if she wins, isn't the expulsion of Ayano Koji, so it's like giving him more reason. Well, I have less to lose, I have more to gain, so why not, right? He kind of reluctantly agrees to do it. Go to separate ways, and then they go back. Well, not they go back, but it goes back to Kiyotaka scenes. He's meeting with Kushida, and it is revealed he is the one that got Manabu's friend, underling, to post the rumors. And he got it from Kushida, and he bribed her to do it. And from now on, he is forced to pay Kushida half of his points to her. So she's getting an income. She's constantly getting bribed, and she's like, you're much better than Hoikta, man. Like, you understand, like, we're gonna be buddy now. And, as long as I'm getting paid, I got your back. We're best buds. But she's like, I'm getting paid. I'll let bygones be bygones. I'll overlook this, at least for now. She doesn't say that, but knowing Cord, it's just for now. There's not everything is gonna stay the same forever. But for now, she'll play along with him. And Ayano Koji's like, the reason he did this is because he knows that the relationship between Kushida and Hoikta is gonna get in the way. She's too dangerous to be kept alive. So he is doing this in order to get her expelled. And that's where the episode ends off. In fact, but instead it does not. It actually ends off with Ichinose thanking Kiyotaka for everything and giving him Valentine's Day chocolates. And it ends there. It's great. It's cute. I love Ichinose. She's adorable. That's it for the episode. Overall, I really enjoyed this episode. The way they handled Ichinose's backstory was nothing short of amazing. It was really well done. I would go as far to say as the way they portrayed Ichinose in here was better than the light novel. And that's why I love anime adaptations, man. Because you get the visuals, the music, the voice acting, everything that goes into anime not more than just light novels, but manga. Like I prefer manga or anime over the source material majority of the time because just everything it does to enhance the story is so good. Now, obviously, bad adaptations are not gonna be better than the source material, especially Classroom of the Leader. Like, it doesn't have the greatest track record of that. But that is not to say it gets everything wrong. This is one of the cases where the anime absolutely blows the line out of the way with Ichino's backstory because you really feel for her. Like I was hurt seeing this animated. I was hurt seeing like Ichino Segeho and everything. That was really good. Now, obviously, getting to that point, all the build up and everything to that point was glossed over, and some stuff obviously doesn't work. But I think the biggest aspect of this episode was really a home run. This episode is about Ichinose, and they just did a phenomenal job. Everything else might have fallen a bit off, obviously, in comparison to the source. But the key aspect of this episode is just so well done that I can't even call it a bad episode because it just was not. From the music to the voice acting and the scenes that mattered, it was really good. As an anime only, or from an anime only perspective, Classroom of the Elite is just, it's good. It's good. All right. So, the one thing I'd like to not keep pointing out, but also mention is my biggest complaint so far about the season, other than anything cut, is the coloring. It's kind of dark. It's gray, a bit too gray at times. Now, there's really colorful scenes here throughout the episode so far, but I don't know what it is. The gradient, is it? That makes it look gray. I'm not 100% sure. The best example I could give is compare Call of Duty Ghost and Black Ops 3. Compare how bright and colorful Black Ops 3 is to the dark and grayness of Call of Duty Ghost. That's what Classroom of the Elite is this season. It's a mixture of, it looks too dark and gray and depressing, but at the same time the color is bright and really shines out. But again, to end off, really great episode, I'd say. And volume 10 and 11, this is where things are starting to get really heated up, especially volume 11. I have not high hopes, but with how they handled Ichino's backstory, I'm feeling a little more confident that at least the important parts of these next two volumes, that Losh is going to knock it out of the park. So, with that being said, a good episode. I would recommend people watch the anime of Classroom of the Elite. If you do end up watching it, do not care about the light novel until after you're done with it. I promise you will enjoy the anime and the light novel that way, even despite all the changes, especially if you keep just the anime only perspective. But thanks everyone for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you are liking this season of Classroom of the Elite so far. Let me know what y'all thought of today's episode, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.